Hi, do you and your partner ever clash about how to raise the kids and how to discipline them? Welcome to Nurture Our Nature Counseling. I am Hilke and I'm a holistic counselor and wellness coach. And many of my clients have neurodivergent families and neurodivergent kids. And we all know that these beautiful kids need a different approach to the mainstream approach. Often the clashes, the issues of school can't, and the meltdowns will come from a mismatch of our beautiful children's nervous system with the school system, with our society that is just built for mainly neurotypical students, neurotypical people. And even though things are getting a lot better, there are still a lot of issues around. And these issues are also in families. And even though neurodivergence, in particular ADHD and autism, are between 75 to 95% genetic and inherited, our generation, or you're probably younger than me, your generation still grew up differently. And it's often the fathers, in my clinical experience, and from what I hear in autism parents communities, it is often the father who will want a toughen them up approach, and I don't know what their problem is, I was all right in school. The fathers often resist diagnosis, or maybe aren't as open to looking into the links between themselves, their kids' neurodivergence, and the way their kid might be struggling in society. And with my clients, at least, it is often the women who are dealing with teachers, who are dealing with schools, who might be members in things like autism parent support groups. And they have a different understanding and approach to how to deal with meltdowns, how to deal with their kids' anxieties and flagging energy levels and things like that. And this can cause great conflict, especially, say, during a meltdown. And I just want to share one little tip with you, a strategy you can use with your partner for such situations. So if you have kids who have meltdowns, you know how exhausting they are, how alarming they are for the person experiencing the meltdown and for those around them. So talk to your partner first and agree on roles for these times. So maybe you want to be the one who is with a child during the meltdown, and your partner is the one who takes the dog and the siblings and walks around the block, or who makes a cup of tea. Maybe it's the other way around. Agree beforehand who does what, so that there's no conflict, that you can just be a team, it's automatic, and then agree on a hand signal or just a different signal or a word, and switch roles if and when necessary. So meltdowns can take hours, so just make sure you're on the same page and you know that you have each other's backs, even if your approaches might be different. You can have different approaches and still be on the same team, on the same page. Now, the direct approach to a meltdown could be a triage approach like they do in hospital. So safety first. Number one, make sure everyone's safe. The kid having the meltdown needs to be safe. Siblings, pets, things around you need to be safe. Make sure that that is the first step. The second step, of course, is regulation. Help your child regulate, model safety, emotional safety, model breathing, calming down, sometimes just sitting with them and helping your child regulate their nervous system down, calming down. And when this is over, only then the third step will be to talk about it, to maybe look at what caused the meltdown and put steps in place that it might not have to happen again, not happen again in the same way at least. And even talking with your child about how it affects the family, if that is necessary, and your approach. In my experience with clients, with kids, a meltdown is something deeply hurtful to the person that it's happening to, that it's experiencing it. So they're losing control, and it can take them a long time to come back to normal. It's not just something that is switched off. So that's also one of the differences to a temper tantrum. A temper tantrum stops when the child gets what they want. A meltdown is when the child's nervous system and brain become overwhelmed by stress and by sensory input, and they have nothing left in their control to respond differently. And of course, adults experience meltdown. They are often quite different to children's meltdowns. Usually, children's meltdowns often go out, they explode, whereas as the person goes inward, they are sometimes internal and the person will just look frozen. And again, this is a crisis time for the person experiencing the meltdown. So, yeah, that's just, that's not even about different parenting techniques anymore or parenting approaches. This is just a little bit about meltdowns and, how to approach them maybe in your family. And if you feel that this tool I've given you, this approach of taking different roles, might not work in your case, or that you need a little bit more help to come up with a plan for your family to just come up with a strategy that will work for both of you, then please feel free to book a session with me, one-on-one or even two-on-one. I frequently see parents together online, and we talk about strategies that work well together for your family. And often parents like this approach because it's a safe space for them to talk about their reasoning, their fears, and they can then come up with something that they both like, and the whole family benefits, of course. So please feel free to book a one-on-one session with me. If you would like to find out a little more about parenting, my parenting approach, and what to do when your own parenting might not go the way you want it to, I've done another video which I will I think link to up there. And let me know in the comments if this is helpful or if you have any questions. Take care. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.